Welcome back, YouTube. We just flew over in Thanalan. We're now going to actually finish off the Ifrit bleeds. We can kill it. Sick. So now I can actually invite Deity, who is on Shirai. We are going to do this unsynced. And here it is, Bowl of Embers hard. Prithee, send forth thy intent to acquire mine aid for the Lord of Inferno whenever thou needst it. Here he comes. Oh. Damn. Damn. Is this the one with nails? Let's see. It sure is. Oh, I know. Oh, I freaking died. It's all good. He died too. That's all that matters. Hey, we got Ifrit's Grimoire. We're gonna take this Infinite confused on this. Oh, okay. We gotta leave. The Grimoire is yeah, it's Arcanist. That's okay. Let's see if we can open this now. Ifrit's Battle Axe. Hell yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Save. Oh, it gives you a Fantasia? Is that tradable? It's let's see. Oh man, frickin' Fantasia. Okay, I'm trying not to let's depending on the version. Okay, all right, and then this is for digging. We'll skip. That's for something else. That's for something else as well. And then this. Okay, I think now we go. Okay, so here's, do we go to the Waking Sands? Like, is there gonna, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, this, well, that's MSQ though, laying the foundation. Dang, you get a free one per expansion depending on the version. I wonder if I know if I got them on my main, I definitely use them right away. I can tell you that. Okay, sure, we'll just talk to Minfilia. Let's hear. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alpha Node, I mean. was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, MSQ. Alright, so I know we actually picked the thing up for Garuda as well. Did we not? Oh, okay. We'll just continue the MSQ. Well, actually, I have the browser open here, so if it bleeds, we can kill it. So after completing this, the next quest is in for Garuda Awakening. And then this one is in the Waking Sands as well. I have to turn in the Ifrit one? Okay. The quest completes after attuning the Aetheryte, but you must clear the Bowl of Embers hard, as verified by the green check mark at the top right, before the next quest becomes available. So if we go to our journal, if we go to our duties, so that has the green check mark. Cool. Interesting. All right. So if I click on in for Garuda Awakening, the requirements is the Bowl of Embers cleared on hard. Okay. You speak to Papa Limo to accept the quest at the Waking Sands. Interesting. He was not there. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, MSQ. You have something for me, yes? Oh, yeah. I have the base edition. I didn't get Heaven's Word or Stormblood. So I figured now like I bought all them separate. I didn't get any collector's editions. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while. Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. Do you, though? Because it really feels like you're not. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. But I jest. Okay, but you keep saying it, man. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. May get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is that you, MSQ? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite all right, friend? This probably is for Garuda. Maybe. We'll see. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, I mean, the MSQ, it's possibly a primal, so maybe? Let's see. Could be, dude, it could be anybody, except Ifrit. A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. This actually could be for Ramu. I wasn't privy to his conversation, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixtla have summoned Garuda again? Just kidding. Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud. Could be both. Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask Minfilia if there's anything you can do. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Who's walking up? Oh, okay. Thine arrival is customarily timely, MSQ. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. I had hoped the Muggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hyo. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, MSQ. Ida and Papolino will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I'm me running into the wall, expecting the door to open. These look like basic side quests for the most part. Just kidding, Papalymo. MSQ, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I fully had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. We must send her back into the Aether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is as a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a Beastman Aetherite leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander He will be able to tell you about the said Aetherite, amongst other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. You do the same thing with the door all the time? Okay, good. Glad to know it's not just me. So yeah, we will, because we're doing primal stuff, so we'll keep on with MSQ. Looks like we've got like a dungeon and finish like the thing to unlock digging for treasure, so we'll keep on here as we go. So I'm gonna close this Ifrit window. We got that one. And real quick, I'm going to close a recurring problem. We finished that. Bull of Ember's Heart, close that. Howling Eye, keep that open. And Naval Heart, keep that open.
Pleasure to see you as always, MSQ. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Got a weapon coffer. Got a little buffalo minion. We are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelveswood and Kurthus. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedseer, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetheryte within Natalin, their stronghold in the central highlands of Kurthus. This aetheryte will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who, the Elder Seedseer says, desired to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. Why was I going to say wishin'? May your wishin'. And then we've got Hail to the King Kupo. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Cobb visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Cobb himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand. He's got a blue quest. Seeking solace. Alright, we'll take it. Now here is a man who inspires confidence. It heartens me to see you stride into the Adder's Nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and even greater import. A task that calls out for a competent adventurer. Allow me to elaborate. In recent weeks, my eye has been drawn to unusual movements among the Sylphs, those charming yet troublesome beastmen with whom we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to Little Solace to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Mayhap you have heard of him. It would seem he is rather accomplished in his field. He set out a fortnight ago and has been sending regular reports ever since. That is until some 3 days past, though he was quick to assure me that his prodigious intellect and survival skills would ensure his safety. I cannot help but fear he has come to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Solace and inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the Sylph Almixio, who has oft acted as an intermediary between our peoples. Now go in safety and in haste. I really don't know what this blue thing is doing with the Sylphs, but... This is for a dungeon. And this is for Odin, I think. Let's see. MSQ, your timing never fails to amaze. Unless I am mistaken, you have the knowledge of the Elder Primal Odin, correct? As I thought. Well, as you know, we have long pursued the Dark Divinity, from the pages of arcane scripture to the Shroud itself. Finally, we have a plan to put his prowling to an end. Brother Pepsi has the command. He has personally requested your aid in this venture and awaits you at Earth's Font. I'm sure he will give you the details once you present yourself. Godspeed. Alright, let's go to Lotus Stand. We're gonna talk to Kuplo Cobb. See what we can do regarding Great Garuda. Does anybody know when we will, just for like YouTube purposes, when we're officially starting the Heaven's Ward questline, so I know to title it like Heaven's Ward and not Post-ARR. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, MSQ, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Cop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mogul Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So, good King Mogul Mog the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mogul Mog the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land. All of us except good King Mogul Mog the 12th, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal-kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogul Mog the 12th is a myth made manifest via mean akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, so you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled at the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to make such a drastic measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought under the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who have braved those tempests and survived the virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mongols Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end up so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you the Mongols Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mogul Mog the 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summon Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal-kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, MSQ. Confront good King Mogul Mog the 12th and drive him from our midst. I humbly do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mongols Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Asumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. I'm gonna need more water soon. Well's running dry. Ooh. You just said out loud that you were guarding. Don't get lost at the well. Stay hydrated, everybody. Whatever liquids you got. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Many thanks. Welcome, MSQ, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogulmog XII is of great comfort to me and to the elementals both. And I am sure you know the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to see the king. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The selfsame method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublo Kop confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mogul's guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer for fear that, the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kublo Kop's keystones, MSQ. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. Wait, why do you have a blue quest? Another? Okay, this is for a dungeon. Okay. It's MSQ. Speak of the Kublo Kop. He is. Where is this? Oh, the pier. Okay. Now we're going to the Lancers Guild. So, how will you do it? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Oh boy. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo! I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. I like how my weapon started glowing. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this cure? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse. Traitor to his his kin's Mughals. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kublo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mogulmog XII. May he reign forevermore. The king is planning to purge the Twelveswood of his enemies. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moggle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me. Nice. Hiya, cousin. Hola, Chazen. Hola, Chosen. Hi, Eka. How are you? Oh,
So it's just, okay, I see. Just go this way. Have you been getting back into 14? I think I saw you on last week. I actually, on my main character, I rejoined, Kuya Cyrus's, FC. Doing well, just got home from work, so winding down. Nice. Hope you find some relaxation here. Not too hyper today. Yeah, eat. Kain na, ha? I am playing through the entire MSQ to get ready for Dawn Trail. Ooh, how did you... Okay, actually, question. Because I was lurking for all of it. But, your stream yesterday, is that the first time you're playing Red Redemption 2? Because I saw you were doing the story. Wait, where's the... Oh, shoot. You did play it back in 2018 when it first came out, and that didn't get far. I don't know if it was 2018, but that's literally the same for me. I played like... I played to the part where at least you like unlock the camp, right? And you can do like various missions to make the camp better. And then I made the mistake of hopping into online because once I started doing stuff online, it was like game over. I didn't want to play the story anymore. And it sucks because I know the story is really good. But online is just so much fun. Nah, you got this. You got this. Maybe I won't go online. It's a trap because it offers so much fun. Oh, just kidding. Maybe I will go online. Wait, I'm so confused. Shit. Do or don't. It's up to you. No, here's why it's cool. It's because... But I love fun. No, I know. And that's what we all love about you, is because you have buns, you know? Like, you get to make your own character, and the same thing with the main story. You, like, set up your own camp and stuff, but it's like, it's portable. It's mobile. You can set up your camp really anywhere in any of the regions. And then you've got the different factions. So you've got like outlaw stuff you could do. You've got the moonshine stuff. You've got hunting, and like all of this accumulates your player level online, and you unlock better gear, better guns, better stuff for your tank. It's just it's so much fun. You love fun, you should play online. But I don't want to deter you from the story because you were having fun with it too. Yeah, you should try it out. I have it. I might reinstall it myself because I miss it. The only thing that's like kept me from playing, which like initially had me stop, was just the rampant hackers. Like having other people transform into flaming barrels of shit and then flying across the map or dying instantly when you log in. Like, it's not fun. That's not fun. To try to stay focused on the story. How far did you get? We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte. I'll open the way for you. But we'll see. I actually have so much on my plate. There's so many games that there's just a lot going on. We've got 14 MSQ. We're about to start Cyberpunk on Sunday. And then I've got Baldur's Gate with you and my cousin. And then I've got other games that I want to play. Like we got RoboQuest that we got gifted. Lethal Company we got gifted. Thank you, Deity on Friday. We've got Void Crew. And then every Wednesday we've got Patreon's free-to-play live review. And then it's a lot of games. The rest is up to you. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back where he came. I love that he did he's doing like twirls. Like so happy he's doing little twirls. All right. I'm going to do a ready check. And we're going to do this unsynced as well. Thorn March. And we're unsyncing everything just because we're simultaneously recording, so just to save time and everything, and we're not just like sitting around doing nothing. I do love this song. Who in the seven hells are they? Oh. It's so ferociously adorable. That was all of them? Okay. Went by pretty fast. Now this fight's changed a little, I believe. Dum, dum, dum. So ferociously adorable. I wish I understood what they were saying. I can make out good King Muggle Mog. It gives me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. It's really fun. I love that. I didn't see which one it was, but one of them is holding and carrying the Black Mage. There's a metal cover of the song on YouTube somewhere. Oh man. It probably goes hard as hell. You did it. You did it, Kupo. Good King Mugamod the 12th. May his mighty soul rest in peace. It's no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mughals' guard when you did. Thank you, MSQ. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Puknipak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Raya at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Okay. Do all kinds of teleporting here. Damn it, Ekka's inspired me. I want to finish Red Dead Redemption 2. I've heard it's really good, and I actually know how it ends because of spoils and stuff, but still. Hold up. What do we have too? Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Muggle the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Mugglekind owes you a debt, and I sense Ryo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption.
Hear about that cursed pile of rocks they call the lost city of Amdapor, I assume. I am Ryo Senna, sister to the elder Seedseer. I just talked to you. Brother Asungyan hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion, we'll read it. We're already in it. Discretion is the better part of his valor. Well, aside from the Amdapor Keep, the city is all that remains of an advanced magical civilization from the 5th Astral Era. No records survive of how the city met its end, but the elementals tell us all was undone by what the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear that what my brother senses is this very thing. Its Satanists drained away after so many centuries, if it hungers for another city to slake its thirst on. I will take it from here, sister. This has to do with my good boy Diabolo, so I'm gonna read it. There you are, brother. Why must you dawdle so and leave the tedious explanations to me? Now convey all you felt to this artful adventure. My sister paints me as a bumbling rustic, but I assure you, I'm nothing of the sort. I'm simply attuned to something greater, which brings us to that darkness stirring in Amdapor behind the barrier. Something has kindled there, and daily it grows. And how distrait the elementals are. I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. I fear this calls for a more prosaic sensing than that of my rare gift. Some disaster slouches toward us. Might you discover the source of these dark visions and nip it in the bud? You're our best hope, MSQ. Surely you can find the will to journey to Amdapor. You shall find a woodwhaler by the name of Alphine keeping vigil at the barrier. And don't worry about returning here to tell us of your findings. The elementals will doubtless keep us apprised. But enough talk. Good luck. Okay, now, because we got the blue quest out the way, we can talk to her about Good King Mog. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Mughals shall not be forgotten. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Den and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Alright, then after we talk to her, I believe we can go do Garuda things. Meetings. The Elder Seedseer is expecting you, sir. May I show you in? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I read that. You say the same thing every time. MSQ, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus, I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thordmarch. There were some Mughals and a big one, and we killed the little ones, and then we killed the big one. And it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughal don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies in the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by nights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the aether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians! This whole business reeks of their handiwork. They said it was a masked one who had taught them how years ago, but Gadrania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all! How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, never and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, MSQ. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We should be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangements with the Elder Seeds here, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the Minfilia of all that has transpired. And we pray return. Now I see why they gave me like another 15 tickets. Oops. It is good to see you hale and healthy, Amask. I received word from Ida and Papalymo that you had felled good King Mogomog the 12th. Long may he reign. But I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said. Summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Amask. There's a lot of back and forth, especially with Primal Quest. That's okay. I like how just everything's blending and mixing. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all their concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Amask. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12th, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. And speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. I bet you it's Titan. Thou art ever welcome, Amask. Oh. Thou art ever welcome, Amask, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, the countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown. I hate you for that sentence. Only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. I just got what you said, Urianger Oh God. But be not offended, Amask. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Thank God you skipped through cutscene. Blah, 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 talky, talky, talk, blah, history, blah. Whence came that cry? The Solar, 12 Forfen, Minfilia. MSQ, you must. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Levelier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to this passing. All of a sudden, an Ascian here, how? How readily, you see. You are indeed gifted. But you are not like the others, your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Lady Tano, actually, after this cutscene and stuff, I'm going to wrap up stream. So if you're ready to watch Leave the World Behind, let me know. We'll pop into the Discord. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come. I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. What are... We're ready when you are, milady. If there's nothing else. Wait, can she not see? Is something the matter? Oh, she can't see. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. You're finally folding the laundry. Take about 50. Take as long as you need. No worries. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me, nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. Rhea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace. May we meet again as friends. Oh, that's right, it's a white robe. It's because of like the black and white filter. I was perceiving it as black. I don't know if it was white the whole time, but... Oh shit. Was that really necessary? Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Rianje, send word to the students of Baldazian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, MSQ. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna end.